Hey, ladies. Hey. Happy Sunday. How are you guys? Let me see if I can get this angle good. Okay. How are you guys? I am back. I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I needed a break though. I needed a break. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm not going to do a specific topic, but I did want to address why I took last week off. I thought I had put it out there why I did it, but I had quite a few of you guys that were concerned and asking like, what's going on? Are you okay? You haven't done a video. Yeah, I thought I had addressed it and put a statement out saying that I was taking a mental health day. I needed to refuel, need to recharge. But I still had quite a few of you guys that expressed concern. So I really thank you guys for the concern. I'm fine, but every now and then you need a break, and I think I put as part of the message that I sent out, I put that the good thing about God is that He allows us to be human and have human experiences without judgment or condemnation. Just kind of give you guys an overview for you guys that don't know. So I have pernicious anemia. So I've always had anemia. I've been anemic since I was a little girl. However, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with pernicious anemia. I always knew that I had an iron deficiency, but when I went to the doctor 4 or 5 years ago, I got sick and found out that I don't have enough B12, and you need that to be able to produce enough blood in your body. And obviously you need blood because that is what allows your organs and everything to function properly. So what I do every month is I do a B12 injection. I give myself a shot every month, and I have to do that forever. And then I take iron supplements every other day. Some days I miss. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I've been doing it forever, but for the most part, I would say maybe about 3 or 4 days a week I take an iron supplement. In terms of my physical body, I am perfectly fine. But I do have a theory. This is just me. The doctors haven't said this. I have a theory that when you're under a lot of stress or you're under a lot of pressure, it does affect your body. So I'm very mindful of that. And I try to make sure that I balance things out. I'm not overextending myself or overworking, so forth and so on. So I know I've mentioned this a million times, but I have a 9 to 5 job. I still work a regular 9 to 5 job. I run this brand, and then I do a few little things on the side, little hot side hustles. So basically what happened last week, I think I mentioned this on one of the videos. One of the young ladies at the office left. And when somebody leaves, it leaves more work for the other people that are behind. Her job was directly connected to my job. So because she left, it leaves a little bit more work for me. Now, I will say this. It's nothing that's overwhelming by any means. I've worked at other jobs that have been way more stressful. Even with her leaving, it's still very manageable. But it is a little bit more work. So my body has to get used to that. And then I was having some issues, not issues, but the whole stress with the stock market, that was driving me nuts. I think I told you guys I invest in the stock market. The banks are crumbling or whatever. I have my own theory about what's going on, but I'm not going to speak on that. And then just trying to put everything together and still come forth and do the videos and do what I would normally do. So I said, you know what, originally, so usually I have a sense of what I want to do at the beginning of the week. I have a general idea of what I want to do. Now that does change as the week progresses because life happens and you say, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this or whatever. So last week I had an idea for a video, and as I got gradually towards the end of the week, by the end of the week, I was like, I don't feel like doing this. I need a break. And that's what I simply did. I took a break. And I want to say there's nothing wrong with taking a break. I think we live in a culture and in a society that promotes like pretty much almost kill yourself to achieve goals and aspirations or whatever you're doing. And I don't think that makes sense. I try to use wisdom and try to like balance things out because I do have the condition so that I'm not overworked. But let me tell you, oh my God, I literally last weekend, I shut off all social media stuff. I'm not responding to anything. And that wasn't to be mean or anything like that. I just needed a break. So I cannot explain to you. I really honestly didn't realize how tired I was. Like I have never slept so much in my life. It felt so good because I kind of felt like I legit got real sleep. I feel like when you're doing 50 million things, and even though you go to sleep, you can go to sleep and not really get good sleep, you know. But I shut my phone off, and I shut my phone off completely. But I mean, like, kind of took us back step from social media, from like that Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I don't think I really went to look at things or respond or do anything until that Tuesday. So I took like 3 or 4 days of just like pulling back, and definitely was needed. Like I said, I didn't even know I was that tired physically. I didn't feel tired at all. I just felt mentally drained. And I think, like I said, you do every now and then, you need to listen to your body, listen to your mind. You don't want to lose your mind, or you don't want to be physically impaired because you're just trying to keep going and going and going like an Energizer battery. Like, come on. Like, at the end of the day, you're human. And you have to figure with this brand, I've pretty much been going week to week to week since last year. Like, I will miss a week here and there for, like, if it's a holiday or a big event or something. But for the most part, every week I've been faithfully coming to do the videos. So by no means I felt no shame, no guilt, nothing. I'm like, I needed to do this. And I'm really happy that I did. So I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. But I'm going to be honest. So my intent going forward is to just go back to a regular routine of coming forward every Sunday. But I'm going to play it by ear. I don't know. They are in the process of trying to get somebody else hired. So, and then of course it's going to take that person time to learn everything. And so it's still going to be probably a little bit of time before I'm like kind of back to where I was. Because even if you get somebody else in there, they're not going to be at at the speed or at the level the other person that left was at. And that takes time. So, and I get it. It's not a big deal. Like I said, it's not overwhelming by any means. It's a little bit more work, yes. But I'm going to be playing it by ear. I don't know. My intent is to still get up and do what I would normally do, present the videos, but I'm going to let my spirit, I'm going to let my body guide me, and I'll move accordingly. Now, next week, I don't know. I'm kind of in between because I have sent a lot of invites out for the blog interviews. I've had a lot of people express an interest. So I'm hoping I may get 1 or 2 of those back next week. Hopefully, whatever. But if that happens, depending on when it happens, I may just do a blog interview because I haven't done one of those this whole year. And that would be the first one of 2023. I love doing those because that gives me an opportunity to highlight other women. It lets me kind of sit in the back seat and let them, put them in the spotlight. So I'm excited because, like I said, I do have I've probably reached out to like maybe 8 women. And I think maybe 4 or 5 responded with that they're interested. But obviously it takes time. I have to wait for them to get the information back. And then I also have to it takes work because I have to edit and create the bio and then actually create the actual blog interview. So that's why I said it depends on when I get it back. So I'll either be doing a blog interview next week or I'll be going back to a regular video with the lesson. I did have a lesson for this week, but I don't know, as I got towards the end of the week, so many people were like, are you okay? Blah, 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 blah. I said, you know what, let me just address this because I'm like, oh my God, I thought I was very clear why I didn't do a video last week. I'm like, if I didn't say anything, I guess I would have had like millions of people like, are you okay? How come you didn't do a video? I'm like, I missed 1 week. But I really do appreciate the concern. So I just wanted to do a video and just kind of address what's been going on. Like I said, because I do have, excuse me, the health condition, I am very mindful of not like overdoing it. So like I said, when I felt kind of like mentally drained last week, I'm like, nope, I'm stepping back. And I really want to say this, and this is what I really, really want to say. A lot of times, like I said, this culture is push, 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 push until you like pretty much push yourself off the edge. I really want to emphasize if you need to take a break or you feel like you don't want to do something, please don't be influenced by what you think people are going to say or what people are going to think. You need a break. You are human. You can't just keep going and going and going, like I said, like an Energizer battery. You need to be able to take a break, and there's nothing wrong with that, nothing to be ashamed about. If you need, if you're just tired in your body, take a break. If you're mentally tired, take a break. You need that. Like I said, I honestly didn't even realize how tired I was. I did not realize how tired I was till I put the phone down, put everything down, and I was like, oh my God, I have not gotten this. It wasn't that I don't get sleep, I get sleep. But I think you don't realize there's one thing to get sleep, there's another thing to get sleep where you actually are having good sleep, and I honestly didn't even realize it or didn't even think anything of it because I'm so used to like kind of just going and going and going and going. And when I just kind of like took a break and just put everything to the side, I realized how much like, okay, I really need to do this occasionally from time to time because I honestly didn't even know I was that tired. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I will just kind of play this by ear. My intent is to still come forward and do what I've always done. But I just wanted to come back and say I'm back. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And like I said, I always try to communicate. I don't like just going like just completely not saying anything. I did communicate, but like I said, a lot of times people don't pay attention to what you say, and they just automatically, she didn't do a video. Oh my God. So, but I do appreciate the concern. And like I said, next week I will either do a blog interview or I'll do a regular video. Not a quick, like, I'm back type thing, but like with a real lesson. So I appreciate you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you with the love of Jesus Christ. I'm happy to be back. And hopefully going forward, I can just continue as I have been continuing. And obviously, if things change and I have to do something different, I will adjust and I will obviously communicate with that with you guys as well. So until we meet again, you know the drill, ladies. Katalambano it. Peace out.